himself. What was your character's name, Spicy? Did we come up with one for him?
No, we did not.
So just Spicy.
Yep.
Right on. Is that a nickname, or is that what your mother calls you as well?
Yeah, that's what my mother calls me as well.
Right. Okay. So that's if you had like a little K and K ID, I would say Spicy on it.
Yep. Being as how I'm a red pepper and all.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. All right. And Syria's in the chat. All right, welcome, Syria. All right. So, Remy's here. Monday was right here. Where'd Monday go? There's Monday over there.
For some reason, I'm on Oh, it's the weapon. I get what happened. I accidentally shot the toy.
Oh yeah, the knockback pistol. You're like, how did I get over here? Yeah. All right. So, rather than me do a recap, why don't we, as standard, allow Monday to, I don't even know what episode of Monday's Tuesday Madcap recap it is, but Monday,
It is
if you
episode
remember,
999.
999 of the
Good number.
Monday's Tuesday
Last
Madcap
week.
recap.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was the next thing was me saying take it away. So
Last week on K&K, our adventurers reached Cutler's Cove once again, where they began to help put the cove back together. Remy Lexington, a very handsome banana, ended up not looking for traps and got stuck for a while Trone and Nox were off helping pirates put together a roof. Mostly Trone doing the work, and Nox playing music and asking silly questions. In addition to all of this, the party discovered a hotline that leads directly to the news agency, ran by a very handsome and well-established person in this world, and not a smelly person, as some have recently began suggesting.
I don't know.
Our heroes tried to get inside of the news agency, the Daily Blunder, and ended up insulting them time and time again. And then finally, Trone decided to destroy the telephone altogether and got shot by a cannon, as expected.
speak of the
This
devil,
week-
drones in chat.
This week on K&K, will the adventurers finally figure out what they need to do? Or will it be another episode of complete and utter chaos?
Everybody say hello to Trone in the chat, and thank you, Monday.
What up, Trone?
For the
Trone.
recap. So yeah, we left at the end with Conqueso walking you folks back to the center of town after he'd been looking for you the previous day and overnight, and you folks regale him with tales of your misadventures from the previous day and evening, and he just shakes his head. He's like, "You daft Egypts." He's like, "So you're telling me one of you spent the day writing songs and handing out money. One of you got shot to little bitty bits by cannons, and the other one of you spent half the day in a hole. Is that about accurate?"
I found a cool sword, though.
That's
Is it-
exactly
that's beside the
100% what
point.
happened.
What was that, Monday?
That's 100% exactly what happened. Yes, correct.
He says, I knew I should have called that Terrapin fella and his brothers. I'm pretty sure they know Taekwondo or something. he was a good one. But I called you. I called you instead. Do you know why?
Why?
I have no idea, but I have a feeling you're gonna tell us.
He says, look around. The whole world's in danger. He says, haven't you noticed? He says, it's not just your friends that need help. Look around at all these people too. He says, don't they look like they could use a hand up or three?
I mean, it's all in perspective. We're on a beach. Sun's out.
Guns out, guns out. Yeah, but he points out, you know, that obviously the world has been heading quickly towards the end times, you know. For all intents and purposes, this world is experiencing the apocalypse currently. And now an ancient evil has been released back into the world. So it affects not only, you know, your other characters, but pretty much everyone your characters have ever known in the world as well, including these characters. You know, unless you're like dying to live under the boot of an evil regime of some variety, in which case do nothing. But he says you only had one job essentially. You know, he said he'd take care of the ship. All you had to do was make contact with the Daily Blunderbuss to try and find out some information about if they knew anything about the artifacts, if they knew anything about you know, Zari and Morph's locations, or you know, any information that could help you guys on your quest to go out and find and defeat Zari and Mortho, and thereby save the entire world. And at one point, Brock says something about pirates, and he's like, what's a pirate though? He says, look around. Every man in the city is a pirate. He says, and what's a pirate but a man that hasn't bent his knee to the crown? He said, I don't remember you being such fans of the crowns yourselves when you were shooting those cannons into their prison. So you look around and you see pirates and you don't trust them. He said, but all these people are exactly like you. He said, free men who have a stake in this world. And that's why I picked you, because unlike Harry and Monday and Gen, you folks know this world, this place. You could help them fix the problems that they've caused.
I mean, we were trying to, you know, make contact with the people at the Bugle, and they shot at us. They weren't very nice.
Well, what kind of things did you try with them?
We tried everything.
Also, technically, they shot at Brock. Just to clarify,
I mean,
they didn't shoot at.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
it was hard to tell though. I was kind of standing a little close, and those cannonballs are pretty big.
He says,
I'll take it.
If only you boys had recently partook in some type of event that the paper might be interested in hearing more about. And he holds up one of the newspapers, and the entire front page is, what was it? The Dukes of Hazzard County, or the Heroes of Havoc County, escape Boss Hog. But he kind of shakes it in your face, like it kind of trying to point out you folks were all part of this this very prison break, which is obviously front page news around here. But then beyond that, he says he seems to recall the other group talking about some kind of corrupt warden and illegal goings on at the prison that would probably also make some good news if somebody knew to put him somewhere.
Oh, Yeah, they were.
Um,
Those the illegal fighting and then the gambling and all that stuff.
He's like, I bet that story would put a thorn in the crown's side for sure. He says, but we'll figure it out. He's like, luckily, I know a guy. While I was looking for you fellas, I found another fella who might be able to help us.
Oh, hey there,
And,
fellas. Sorry I'm late.
Just then, an anthropomorphic pepper walks out from the tavern.
You're like a kindred
Oh,
spirit.
first banana man, then evil tomatoes, and now a pepper.
Poor Knox having a little stroke about all the anthropomorphic fruit.
Maybe it was just something you ate, and we're actually people too, and you're hallucinating.
Brock took the shots from the cannon like a champ, John said. He did. He did. That was a solid 15 cannonballs I shot at you, so. Sorry, what was the last thing you said, Remy?
Oh, I was just saying maybe he's hallucinating. Maybe Knox. Maybe they took a strange food and they're hallucinating, and we actually are people, but we just look like food to them.
And Knox is actually the only one who's actually a person made of fruit. It's actually
Yeah.
like a cucumber or an apple. But
I
all
am
right,
indeed
so
a person made of fruit.
so Spicy walks out and says, "Sorry, I'm late." And he says, "Here he is now." He says, "This is Spicy." He says, "He seems to be on a similar journey." He says, "Spicy, this is Knox, and this is Musa. He says, boys, introduce yourselves."
Nice to meet you.
What's up, brother?
I split expression at the beginning. It was only recently I learned that bananas can be handsome.
What about peppers? Can peppers be handsome?
I don't see why not.
I mean, they can definitely be spicy.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Dare we say hot?
All right,
Yeah.
all right. It's getting chilly out here in the streets. We should hop inside if we're gonna continue our conversation. But yeah, why don't you tell them a little bit about what you're doing here in the fine city of Cutlass Cove, Spicy?
I'm on a journey looking for some ancient artifacts. I've been here for a night. I've went up and talked to the guy at the blunderbuss. I've made a deal with him that if I can get him some information about some kind of prison break or something, that he might be able to help me with some information on these artifacts.
He didn't actually specify prison break, but yeah.
He did
something
not.
like
My
prison
bad.
break.
My bad. Important information.
Yeah.
Oh, just our
The
luck.
prison breaks were just what I've seen on the paper, so I'm assuming it's that.
Oh, just our luck. I think we know a little about that. Don't we, Knox?
I
Knox is awful quiet.
I look at Musa and I just say, "Huh, we know." Hello? Am I
Hello?
not coming through?
I didn't hear. Yeah, I only heard we know.
Out on me.
He's cutting out.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He must have had a very strong cocktail here.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes?
you were back for a second.
Oh, I think came in,
Oh.
kicked, and then cut out.
Yeah. All right. I also, at the same time, had skipped frames detected, so I wonder what happened. That's interesting.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, we can.
What's up, bud?
I can hear you when you say we can hear you, but then I think you talk after that, and then we can't hear you.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I do think it's on my end, and I apologize.
It's
Yeah, it was,
okay.
I coincidentally had lost frames at the same second I got a notification, which was weird. It was like there was a worldwide glitch. Um, but all right, where were we at? Monday, you were saying something? Maybe.
I agree with Musa. I say, yeah, I think we do have some important information.
Right on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You all right? And then you.
I'm sorry. I keep saying that I agree with Musa, and that I believe a prison break that we know about might be some important information.
Yes.
All right. So, what do you folks want to do about that?
Well,
Go ahead.
uh, well, who are we gonna bring it to? Because this Scoops guy, he's a, he doesn't. Well, he does. He already didn't treat us too nicely. Although Spicy here, I guess, has established a connection. But then we should wonder what we should tell them. Should we? I guess we should talk about the break. The crooked warden who had people fighting. I think actual people died from the fighting, and they even had gambling
Like-
going on.
Like a fight club of sorts, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We should probably relay that information.
Yeah, there was indeed a fight club, I believe. I believe Monday was ranting on and on and on about having to respawn people for the warden and all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm sure some of this information, it would be good enough for your connection with Scoops.
Did you get to see Scoops?
I did not see Scoops.
Oh.
I talked to him through a phone.
I was wondering if he was as ugly as everyone says.
I tried to get up close to the building, but it didn't go well.
Oh,
Couldn't really
yeah.
see nothing.
I think it's because he doesn't want anyone to see him, or I think he smells too.
Yeah, he's got to be ugly. He's
Yeah.
got to be.
Definitely not as
So,
handsome as me. As a banana.
Salvo points out that Spicy traveled to the area to partially help map out the area to find some of these locations that he's an explorer, adventurer of sorts, and that's almost exactly what the Onceler told you guys you needed was maps of the place and to figure out like the old names of places and the names of places period. So now you suddenly have a cartographer sitting on the bar stool next to you. You have information to trade for more information at the Daily Bugle. All you have to do is go talk to the guy. And beyond that, the ship's repaired, and it seems like after you guys take care of the business with the Daily Blunderbuss, not the Daily Bugle, the Daily Blunderbuss, you're pretty much set to go back to the Paley Ban Anya Nature Preserve. So,
Do we all three want to approach the blunderbuss together? That way, maybe he won't be so negative towards y'all next time, or should I do it solo so he stays happy with me?
You could
What do y'all think?
maybe take the lead. I mean, I'll stand. I'm not gonna stand as close this time. Just past experiences.
I definitely agree that you should take the lead.
all right. So, Bell was like, all right, there's nothing left to do than do it. Then let's go. So it's it's raining lightly in Cutlass Cove. You guys are getting a little sprinkled on as you go. You pull your cloaks up tighter around your head, around your shoulders, snuggling a little bit. And when you get out to where there used to be a telephone, you discover that there's 2 workmen working, and they're just strapping like a child's like play microphone to the end of a couple rods that they've makeshift made into like a mic stand. So it's just like essentially a child's walkie-talkie now that you presume is now a temporary replacement for what used to be a direct line into the building. But the workers see you guys and they just kind of chin waggle at you. I love this. It's like a little movie. He says, Yvette her. Hello, how are you, Yvette? Yeah, we're doing just a little. These are our stalwart adventurers, and we're on a little mission. Evil has returned to the world, partially in part due to them. So now they're making up for their misdoings in a very elaborate world that we've created. Yeah, right now we're in Cutlass Cove. They're trying to trade some information to the blunderbuss for information about these islands that we're currently on. They're looking for the artifacts of the heroes who beat the evil once upon a time. So, with that in mind, aw, look at that, staying dry. You guys are so cute.
Pitched a quick
right.
little makeshift tent.
What do we want to do, folks? Dice. Yep, I'll use the pocket dice.
I think Spicy should definitely call the scoops on the what apparently is a child's walkie-talkie, but also what exactly is the plan here though? Because like I don't want to just like give our friends in, so we're just going to talk about how corrupt the warden is, right? Like what are we doing exactly?
That's what I'm thinking. We don't want to let anybody else know that we even know the people that were there. Like, it's our source.
Spicy, give me an insight check.
Insight check. 8.
8. You don't. Okay, so you don't think the people in town really have a lot of love for the crown or anything associated with the crown, and that's all they've got for you with an 8.
May I?
You may. Uh-oh. I think you cut out again.
Mm-hmm.
But they may appreciate the bad information about the warden. But you also know that it was front page news that the heroes escaped, and they've been, if you had to, compare the two, they've been held in a better light than the prison or the crown has. So people don't seem to mind the heroes as much as they should, given the fact that they blew up, 3/4 of the town.
Right.
But,
Okay.
see if we can get Monday back.
You can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
there you are.
Okay, that should be the last time that happens. That was totally my fault that time. I apologize.
All right, you said may I, and then you cut out. So what would you like to do?
May I also take an insight check to see if I would understand that?
Yes, absolutely.
14.
14. Yep. Yeah, no, you noticed, like when you were talking to the homeless guy on the street, and you were, giving out the gold and everything, and he gave you the newspaper, which is the first one when you realized that, this was front page news. Yeah, the town doesn't seem, I mean, they don't hold the heroes, they don't consider them heroes, obviously, but they do appreciate that they got one over on the crown. So,
Okay.
turning
Okay.
them in might not be the way to go, but knowing something about that might be beneficial, essentially.
Okay, I basically expressed to the rest of the group that I just realized after talking with everyone that it doesn't really matter if we talk about our connection to our friends, and in fact, it might actually lend us credibility, because what I've gathered is the people here, they don't really hate or despise our friends. Now, I wouldn't say we trust them with our friends' lives, but I don't think we have to worry about them being turned in or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could like share the info without like selling them up. You don't have to be like, we know exactly where they are and here's the address. You know what I mean? Like, you could just be like, we know stuff about that. Lure and bait them in with your information, your insider information. But all right, where are we at?
I tell Spicy to make the call.
Yeah, is their new phone? They make a.
Well, we've got this little child's walkie-talkie karaoke machine here. I'm not sure.
That is essentially what it is.
I'm pressing the button on it. We're just waiting on
All right.
on something to happen.
A voice comes back from the other end, and they're like, "Thank you for calling the Daily Bugle. How can I help you?" I said, "The Daily Bugle again. The Daily Blunderbuss."
Yeah, I was gonna say this ain't Spider-Man.
It's 100% my fault because I've accidentally called it that like at least 5 times.
I've done it too now.
Parker, the call's for you. All right.
We got
go
some
ahead,
pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, I was just reporting back to you. I'd heard word of some corruptness going on up in the jail, the prison.
It's like, hey, is this the Pepper Man from yesterday?
It is the Pepper Man from yesterday.
All right, it's good. I was actually just gonna send somebody out looking for you. He goes, I got some old maps I want to send you. You still staying at the inn?
I am.
All right, I'll have those sent out to you as soon as I can. All right.
All right.
Now what's this about the prison? You're talking about that prison with the heroes of village there?
Yeah, that's the one. I hear they got some kind of illegal fight club going on in there with some people getting killed and some corrupt business.
Now what is this? What is this? It says you got any kind of evidence? You got any kind of witnesses to this kind of thing? This is the kind of allegation you just throw out there on the front page, my friend.
I'm still working on getting some solid evidence. It's just hearsay at the moment, but I believe it's good information.
I'll tell you what, friend. That's exactly the type of thing we're looking for here at the Blunderbuss. It says if you can find some information on that, you bring me like some kind of eyewitness or something that you could probably consider our other obligations filled. He goes, but in the meantime, I'll keep on the trail for you. I'll keep looking. I'll keep finding out some deeper and darker lore of this jungle island.
Sounds like a plan.
Almost rolled off the table. All right, so he's like, essentially, he'll message you as soon as he knows anything. He'll either send a messenger pigeon, or he'll tell a seagull, or something.
Definitely not a cannonball, though, right?
No.
Okay.
He laughed. He laughed. He said, "Nah. We can't take out the source, so you know." But he dismisses himself, gets off the line, and you folks are once again released back into Cutlass Cove. And Salvo's like, "Well, that was pretty easy."
It was. I'm surprised. He had such a hard time. Maybe he was in a bad mood.
Nah, these newsmen, you just gotta have something they wanna report on. That's all they care about. They just need numbers. They just need subscribers for their papers. You know how it goes.
I guess you're right.
So Salvo doesn't have any business left to attend to in town. If you guys want to grab any gear or anything, purchase any magic items prior to leaving town, now would be the time to do it. And
I'd like
if
to
not,
purchase a slurp juice.
just one slip juice.
Are they 50 gold?
You're purchasing it as a healing potion, correct?
Yes.
So your potion of healing? Yeah, the 50
Yes.
gold pieces healing potion.
I would like 2, please.
All right.
Which
You-
gives me 200 gold left, I believe.
how much?
I think 200 because I had 450 and I used 200 last week.
Oh, right, because you gave out a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, just keep track of that. I don't think I have actually your gold written down anyway, so I believe you. Remy, you want to do anything before we go?
Well, I still. No, not that.
Not that.
I actually still have stuff from that chest that I opened. I have 1 piece of granite, 6 planks, 4 pieces of wood, 17 red rock, 6 milk, 2 rough emeralds, and a Klombo rune tome. I'm wondering if I can sell that stuff for some extra cash.
Give me anything that's not gray.
Anything that's not gray.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pop it out.
Yeah, let me come over here away from y'all.
That,
Stand right in front of him.
that. This is purple. This is green.
All right. So let's see. Let's see. So they would give you like 50 gold pieces for the rune tome. Let me. I had that written down the other day, and I threw that piece of paper away. Give me 1 second. Gems,
Throw
gems,
nothing
gems.
away.
Yeah, that's like me. I'm always
Do.
keeping receipts until they're
The
old and
flower with all
faded.
these cones around it got me earlier.
And they're emeralds, right?
Rough emerald, yeah.
Ooh, wow. All right. We'll say 500 gold pieces for the emeralds,
Right.
and I'll give you like another 10 for the resources. So like 560.
Okay. That's 560 plus my 700 I have already.
And then all that other white stuff, just trash that. That's all.
I got
Man, you
12.
lucked out that those were emeralds. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Because over here we've got the malachite is in the 10 gold piece gemstone, you know, stuff like that. What do we got?
I dumped these off over here.
Amber's 100 gold piece. Let's see what else?
What is cut sapphire?
I donate them to the water gods.
Sapphire is also 1,000 gold piece.
Actually, can I hold on to the
rubies.
milk?
Rubies are 5,000 gold piece, but those are all cut prices, so I just gave them like half price for. What was the question?
Can I hold on to the milk then?
Yeah, you can keep the food. You can use it as you so desire, like in combat and stuff. Um,
I'll be
any
AFK just a second.
food item above green level is essentially like a magic item. So if you found a meat pie, for example, really you found a potion of heroism. You know what I mean? Because it gives you the
Okay.
extra heart that makes you a bigger, bulkier guy for a minute. That's how we're gonna do food stuff. Pretty much white tier food is like accessible in the world pretty much everywhere. You could just like run down to the corner store and grab some. Um, Green is prepared. You would require like a crafting check, or you can go to like a bar and buy a cooked food, yada yada yada. But then blue and above is magic, quote unquote. So, um, all right. So you got your stuff, Spicy. Did you want anything before we get out of here? Or are you
I'm good.
all right? So I guess we'll just head to the boat.
Sounds good to me. Now, where do we park that thing?
It's down the other end of town. It had to come down to the docks to get repaired.
Okay.
But as you folks get to about here, why don't you pause for me? And whatever you do, don't go up these stairs. All right. So as you arrive back towards the boats, you notice there is a group of rough and tumble-looking gentlemen that, as they see you approach, they get up from where they're sitting and they bunch up in front of the entrance to the harbor, like boat, shipyard repair thing, words. Whatever it is, the dry dock or whatever the ship's in to get repaired. These guys are blocking the entrance to it, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" as you guys roll up.
What's the problem?
Says, you fellas responsible for this ship here?
Yes, we are.
Says, well, it's not your ship anymore. We're taking it. We're commandeering it in the name of the lost souls that this ship claimed the last time it was in harbor.
You can't do that.
I feel like we already have. So there's three tougher looking guys, a couple scrawnier dudes with pistols, but then everybody give me perception checks.
7.
19.
11.
All right, so Knox, you're pretty focused on the folks in front of you, but Remy, you notice over their shoulder there's a group of more guys that are now standing up on the front deck. And they're also armed with pistols. One of them has a rifle, but then there's two archers that are up on the roof of the place as well. And Spicy, as you look around, you notice that down along the dock there's a bunch more of them too, and they're starting to have their interest piqued by this group standing up and you guys showing up. So that's where we're at.
I ready my flintlock pistol.
All right.
And I would like to sing a song. And I sing, You cannot do this. This I swear. If you take our ship, beware. And I give bardic inspiration to Spicy.
Okay. So Spicy, if you have to make a check and you fail that check, you can roll. Wow, what die is it? Monday?
A
Excuse me.
D8.
A D8. You can roll an 8-sided die and add that number to the roll, hopefully changing the roll to a success. You don't have to use it. You can use it when you want to, but you only have that one use of it until like after you guys rest again.
Okay.
Um so Monday you're given bardic inspiration, Remy.
Um,
Monday starts, or excuse me, Nox starts singing behind you. And Spicy starts tapping his foot.
I'm thinking, let's see. I'm looking to see what, if I could cast anything. Thinking, what's this? I think at this point, I'm just going to, the target can roll. Give me one more second, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. It's hard being a spellcaster.
Yeah.
There's too many choices. When you're a fighter or something, the option is obvious. Hit it. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Okay, I could use, I'm up to, can I use up to level 2 spells? I think right now.
you can use up to level. I believe you have a level 4 slot even now. We're level 7 now, so.
Let me check that. Let me just
Yeah,
check
you
that.
can use level 2 spell. What were you thinking?
Oh, I was thinking. Oh, I'm gonna do just aid, and I was gonna cast it on Spicy as well. Your spells
Yeah, okay.
bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve.
All right. And we're level 7, so you can cast green. Right? Yes. Or no. You should be able to cast blue foods. So what's a good blue food that gives hearts? Let's see. Um
Storm fruit nectar. Tropical smoothie. Bread.
Bonus hearts is what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like we just got really the cooked food. So,
Yeah.
one. Since when does cooked meat only give you 1.5 hearts? Oh wait, the blue. Yeah, eat a black and blue sushi there. If you would like there, Spicy, I'll give you two spare hearts. So Monday starts singing, and you're like, these guys are great. You know, all of a sudden you're starting to feel really pumped about, being a part of the group. And then the banana turns to you and waggles their fingers at you, and like now you're like, whoa, I feel great. You're like super pumped up, and you got all these guys that are like, we don't like your friends. So what do you want to do there, Spicy?
I don't know. Is it a option to just turn away and let them think they've won and come back at nighttime and sneak out here to steal the boat back?
That I mean, yeah, and anything you want to try is always an option.
I mean, what do y'all
I
think, guys?
don't know that. I mean, there may be less of them here, but I don't know that they won't be here still. You know what I mean? And then there's also the possibility that they might leave by getting on the ship.
Right. Oh, well, there's a lot of them.
There's everybody give me an insight check.
9.
Oh my god, natural one.
16.
All right. So Knox is kind of like, I don't know about this. You know, maybe we should come back at night. But you know, Spicy starts to second guess it a little bit. And the banana's eyes narrow. You guys have never seen this look on Remy's face before, but Remy goes, "We can take them."
We can take these guys. I know it.
I like the sound of that.
I believe in us.
All right. Everybody roll initiative, please. That's going to be your die roll plus your whimsy bonus if you have one, and then some of you have
This black and blue
skills.
shieldfish is broken.
Oh, did it not work? Or
No,
can
it's
you
not giving
eat it?
extra. No, I can eat it. It's just not giving extra hearts. I've ate 3 of them. It's not doing anything.
Go
Epic has
ahead and
broke the
try.
game again.
Go ahead and try the meat.
Nope, nothing.
Did you get it when you ate the meat pie yesterday that I gave you? You remember?
It's still in my inventory. I never ate it.
Oh, eat it. See what happens.
There we go. They gave me 3 extra hearts.
All right. Well, you lucked out. The banana deity showing his favor upon Musa, and you got a little extra aid.
Nice.
But all right. Initiatives. Where did we get?
I got 9.
12.
20.
12.
Dirty 20.
What do you mean?
Is that you 20 because of your bonuses?
No, it's just 20 on the dice.
Oh, a nat 20. See, that you're supposed to get excited about.
Okay.
Because you can only, get 1 through 20, so a natural 20. Rooster actually called it in the chat, which is pretty good. Natural 20 is generally considered an automatic success. So, like, if you had tried to do something, like accomplish a task, and rolled that natural 20, then it's generally an automatic success.
Okay.
And vice versa, a natural 1 is generally an automatic failure.
Right.
Usually some kind of catastrophic failure. You know what I mean? Like, you break your weapon kind of failure. So natural 20 on initiative, unfortunately, doesn't get you a whole lot. You are going to get to go first. But what we're going to do here, we're going to do a single cycle around what your character is going to do, like what position your character is going to take when the fight breaks out. So starting with Spicy, where do you want your character to be when this fight starts?
Being as how I know one of my teammates has a healing gun, I'll take the front lines.
All right. So yeah, just come right up in front of these guys.
Okay.
Monday, where are you gonna want to be when this fight breaks out? Or
I want to
what-
essentially be. I want to essentially be in between Spicy and Musa.
Okay. And Yusa, where are you going to go when this fight breaks out?
I'm gonna stay on the back line.
All right. So Spicy, if you want to go just on the other side of those dudes there, this guy, towards your
Yep,
friends.
yep.
All right, so these first 5 guys are going to jump into action. These folks over here also have line of sight on you, so they're going to join in shortly after. But to begin, we have... Oh, I forgot my archers. Hold on. I should just grab them all out so I don't gotta keep coming back to this spot. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Archers, and I want my spyglass. Alright, so to start, these 3 boys come on out, flanked by these folks.
Oh,
And you
I
guys
lagged.
can have at it. Oh, so did I. Lag spike.
Quit flying.
The archers join in. Is there supposed to be? How many was that? I think you get 1 more up there. Where did you get that fancy staff, Monday? That's way nicer a staff than you should have, I'm pretty sure. Somebody fall in the water over there? Oh, you
Yeah.
got him.
I got him.
Nice. All right. So you clear out the first group of pirates. I presume you want to keep advancing, yeah?
I mean, we made it this far. Why not?
All right. So I guess Spicy's coming through the door first. Spicy, give me a perception check.
Oh gosh, 1.
1. Okay,
1.
so you don't
Of course,
see...
after a 20.
Yeah, right. It's called balance. Let's see. I need my pickaxe back. So you're not gonna see these guys coming out the door, but we've got 2 monks and 3 more fighters over on this side. But what you do see, Spicy, down the length of the pier are spaced out more pirates, and you know, they're all armed and ready to defend the base. So not being aware of the dudes who are going to come up behind you, where did you want to go?
Just going to advance forwards.
All right. And then Monday.
I am going to use my flint lot.
I
I'm
should have
going.
used my D8.
You're gonna use your flint knock Monday.
Yes.
All right. And Remy, what do you want to do from where?
I'm gonna be chilling here in the back line, and I'm gonna use this new machete I got, magic machete.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna take these guys out. I'm just gonna go right back down the line here. Fighter, archer, another archer, maybe cannon, or excuse me, blunderbuss guy. It's gonna be a bunch of fighters. But all right. So as you come up, we got our 2 fighters, which are looking at me for some reason. I'm just gonna throw some more ranged folks out there.
That one just flint knocked herself off the dock.
And then these guys that you didn't see are gonna come up behind you.
Let me up some stairs.
Nice jump attack. I like that. Oh, there goes Monday. Let me get the spyglass back out. Give him the cricket. Boom. All
Uh-oh.
right, go.
Still a couple more. Can't jump attack
Yeah,
up here.
more.
Let's go swimming for this guy. Oh, I don't. Never mind.
They pop. Oh no, they're way out there. I see 'em. All right, so you folks make your way down the docks, wading your way through pirates. You get slightly ambushed about halfway down, but Remy pulls up the rear and pulls out this fancy new scimitar that he found in a deep hole, and you know, helps defend as Monday picks off pirates one by one with their flint knock, and Spicy just glides through the shadows and does his little stealthy dance, working his way through until finally you guys get to the end of the dock where the leader of the pirates and his two main henchmen are waiting for you. And you guys have initiative. What do you want to do? Spicy.
Well, I'm thinking he just saw us tear through all of his buddies, so I don't think he's feeling too hot right now.
Right. That is a distinct possibility. But Spicy, what do you want to get into on your initiative?
Continue trying to get the ship back.
Right on. So you're just gonna continue to advance on the guy. You're not gonna
Yep.
stop to be like,
Nope.
hey, dude. Monday.
Don't even get a
I
chance
would
to
like-
talk.
I would like to cast Charm Person.
All right. Who's your target?
The bigger, scarier looking one.
So the like leader guy.
Yeah.
All right. What's your plan with the charm spell?
I say, oh, couldn't you possibly just put your weapons down and give us our ship back?
All right. So as you're looking at the guy, you notice like his features soften slightly and his eyes kind of glaze over slightly. And Remy, what would you like to do fractions of a second after that happens on Monday's turn?
I just kind of go. I shake my magical machete and go. Just give us our boat back, or else.
All right. So Spicy, as you're taking the last few menacing steps towards these guys, the two in the front, the bodyguards are like ready to go, but you do notice that like I was saying, the leader's face kind of, rather than being like, oh, here comes a guy with a knife at me, he's more like, huh. So I will let you take another initiative before we determine what actually happens here on the end of the stack.
Let's see. Let's see why he's not looking like he's not so menacing anymore.
All right. So Monday, on your turn, you realize that your charm spell has taken effect. He will now be open to suggestion, I imagine. Let me look up the exact details of the charm spell. But then what would you like to do Monday?
I would like to suggest he calls off his crew and give us our boat back. And I do it by saying, oh, wouldn't it just be so much more fantastical if we could just all get along?
He looks at you, and he looks at the two guys next to him, and he looks at you again, and just steps in between them, and puts a hand on either of their shoulders, and just pushes them off either side of the dock into the water. And they're like, ah, what the heck? You know, they're whoosh, whoosh, you know, either side of the water, or excuse me, either side of the dock in the water. And he's like, yeah, boats are cool.
They are cool indeed. Thank you for putting your weapon down. Now, why don't
He's like,
you
yeah,
why don't you take a dip with your friends?
Wait, before he does, we should ask him if this was his idea or maybe someone put him up to it.
That's really smart. I ask him. Sorry, yeah, I ask him that question.
yeah. He says that now that nobody put it up to him, that it was just payback for what had happened, essentially. That a lot of people got hurt real bad that day, and that they just essentially wanted to, be able to. The plan was they were going to steal the ship and sell it to try and like recoup some of their losses. But he drops his machete on the ground, and
Thanks for being a fan, honey. And don't worry, we're gonna help put things back in the right place.
Yeah, don't worry. You giving us this boat,
Yeah.
we'll get much more back in return, for sure.
All right. Well, with that being the case, you're now free to board your ship, which, for convenience sake, I will pilot for you folks. And we can. There you go. Okay, the buttons do work. All right. And we'll head back to the Pele Bon Anya Nature Preserve. But
Get to go
feel
see.
free to talk amongst yourselves about what's next.
Well,
Okay, so
what's next, guys?
So we got the ship back. Now we need to go back to the Onceler with the ship. And wait a minute, aren't you looking for rare artifacts? Is this all related to? Is Kunkeso with us?
Queso is with you. He's flying the ship.
I asked Kunkeso. I'm like, hey, Kunkeso, you called Spicy, and by any chance, the artifacts that Spicy's looking for, is this related to all of this?
He says it would be an awful coincidence if it weren't, don't you think?
That's a very good point. Okay, so then we need to get the ship back to the nature preserve, and then once we're there, we need to introduce Spicy to the Onceler so they can get acquainted with each other, and possibly we can figure out what to do next. Exactly.
That sounds like a solid plan. But yeah, Conqueso Stelvo says that it makes sense that at this point in time, other people would be looking for the artifacts too. Like, this has been going on a long time, and obviously it's not just you guys who have figured it out, because again, this has been end times essentially for years, for decades at this point, and it keeps getting worse and keeps getting worse. And now Martha and Zari are out. People are like, oh, I get it now, so Spicy is one of these people who is out, been hired to go and kind of track these things down. And just coincidence that Salvo and he met in the bar while looking for you guys. Am I gonna hit this rock? I don't think so. Pretty sure we've hit this rock before, actually.
Yeah.
My
run that
game. Yeah, I was gonna say my game is frozen.
Yeah. We're getting home to the Pele Bananya enclave. It's got to draw all the goofy stuff that I've made. Like, am I schizophrenic or has Tom been building here? We made it.
All right.
Loosh. Dun, 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 dun. So you folks sail the requisite amount of time. You know, I don't actually recall what we said, a day and a half, 2-3 days around the Horn, and make it back to the Peleban Anya enclave. As you approach, Spicy, you note the tall walls that the Pele have built around their homes now because they're trying to keep civilization out. They lived on the island, you know, their whole lives, and they don't want the beauty of it spoiled any further. And if you give me an insight real quick there, Spicy.
18.
18 here, come here real quick. As you enter the main gates, you look up, and above you see there's a banana doing a split. All right. That was that. What do you folks want to get into now that you're back and the bananas have noticed you? They we've grana, we've niniban, the snot out of all ya. They're happy as always to see you folks. They seem like a pretty easygoing people.
These my peeps.
I show Spicy the way to the Onceler.
All right. So, the Onceler lives at the far end of town. Any questions about the Onceler there? It's a weird name, right?
Yeah, it is a weird name. Is this a magical being or like a glowing ball or something? What is this? The Onceler.
The Onceler's the guy. The dude, if you may.
So he's him.
Basically, like, he's not a mythical being, but, like, you know, he's done everything once.
Close enough. I'll be right back. Return to lobby. This is my favorite part about K&K is I get to do costume changes. For those of you who might be new to the stream. So they're gonna meet a different character. So we're gonna go get our other character. And everybody has keys so they don't get booted while I'm out being silly. Let's see. And then he needs... Oops.
Wait, where does Squarefoot come from? I've never seen him.
He's only on the Lost Isles. He's
So he's my one question mark.
probably, yeah.
Yep. I've never seen him before. He's got to be.
It's the Bigfoot skin in the actual game, but he's Smallfoot in the because he's a mini
Squarefoot.
or Squarefoot. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go find him now.
I'm loading in, going to go grab another cup of coffee. But feel free to ascend the stairs and knock down any trees you need to in order to get to the top, and I'll be right back.
Monday's supposed to be showing me the way.
My computer is having difficulty with the game at the moment. I'm sorry. It should be somewhere around here. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
Found a staircase to the heavens. I think I'm going to go up it.
All right, I am back. I realized while I was in the other room I have wicked bad hat hair from wearing my winter hat. But at any rate, Spicy, as you are led by Monday and Musa, you are brought to a giant treehouse high in the trees above the village. And you hear quiet guitar playing coming from up in the treehouse itself. And we don't need to roll initiative. Try to use that mainly just for combat. So Monday, you led Spicy here. What would you like to do?
I introduce Spicy to the Onceler and say that I introduce Spicy to the Onceler by saying that Spicy here, our friend Spicy here, is eager to meet you. In fact, they've been sent out looking for artifacts that might be of interest to our situation. Why don't you take it from here, Spicy?
The ones who's like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm the Onceler."
I'm Spicy. The talking pepper.
Spicy, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Yeah, I dig it. What's going on, man?
I don't know. I was just told that you might be able to help us. You're the one who knows all.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I know a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm.
What?
Man,
I like
where
a
to even
unicorn.
start? I'm not from here. I'm just here, kind of chronicling it. I'm kind of keeping track of everything and like figuring stuff out as we go along. Kind of like those the travelers, the heroes of Villageville. You know, the ones who came through the portals and stuff. Those
Mhm.
guys. It's like that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
except I didn't unleash an ancient evil on anyone. So, did you guys need something?
Well, we
Where-
got a connection
where's
to.
Monday?
I'm literally having difficulty getting up the stairs because of the lag.
Yeah, fly on up, Monday.
Yeah, you can fly.
You can only fly 10 meters at a time, though. No. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Remy. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say that well, we made contact with the Daily Blunderbuss. We gotta get him some information about how there's a corruption in the prison that our friends were in, and
Nice.
then I think if we do that for them, they'll be able to help us out.
Awesome. That's cool. Do you guys? So, hold on. You said he's looking for the artifacts too?
I think Spicy's the one. Yeah.
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 What a coincidence. That's so weird. I mean, it's really cool, but what are the chances?
Small world.
I don't know. I'm not a
It is.
statistician.
It is. It's crazy. All right. So while you guys were gone, I did find out a couple things. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's a lot to go on, but this island used to be like the all the islands here in the nearby faraway islands used to be one big island. There were some smaller ones uh off the coast and stuff, but for the most part they were all one big island. And there used to be like an ancient civilization on this island that apparently was run by I think you guys run into them before actually out in the wild. The like tomato guys, the like crazy cannibal.
Oh yeah, those
Like,
guys are no fun.
yeah. Those guys. Apparently, they used to have like a huge civilization here, and like they were somehow responsible for the island getting split in half. Like there was some kind of explosion, like some kind of giant magical explosion, and I was thinking, like maybe it's all related. Like maybe they were like doing something with the artifacts, or maybe they were doing something, trying to get the bad guys to come, you know what I mean? Like,
Or maybe they
but it just
summoned
seems
something.
strange that out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so I haven't found any maps. The only map and only like information that I could find is that they had some awesome power, um, which the more I read about it, the more familiar it sounds. But it seems like they almost had technology. Their magic was so powerful, um, and to run these magic artifacts, they had created a way to like contain energy. Like in my world, we call them batteries. But it's like a picture like spell energy just in a container that you can use for later, or use to charge like your magical sword, or something like that. They had some way to make this. And I don't know if you guys have seen any of them around the island. Those big I thought they were made of rocks, personally, but the big walking rock piles that like spin real
Oh
fast.
yeah.
Have you seen
Oh
that?
yeah.
Seen those?
Oh yeah.
Uh, those aren't rocks. Those are magical constructs left over from that ancient civilization. And in my research, they're powered by those magic batteries, essentially.
Oh.
Um, Beyond that, I found mentions of not just a vault, but multiple vaults, um, that were part of this civilization. Um, there is some bad news though. Uh, Everyone that we know about that, checking in with the Peelies and locals and different things, they thought they were just sculptures, but apparently the entrances to the vaults are held closed by these uh, portal keys, and the only people who can open the vaults were those guardians, those golems, that as they were called. Um, but they've long since been scattered to the winds. But I feel like if we could find some golems, take their power cores from them, we could get into one of those vaults and maybe solve a lot of problems all at the same time. Uh, but the first step is going to be to track down the vaults. Second, tracking down locations where we know that golems would be and hunting them, and then like going and you know exploring the vaults themselves. So, but yeah, I have a real strong suspicion that this is all connected. Like too many coincidental things have been happening, all in the same stretch of time for it all to be just you know happenstance. But the Onceler just looks around at you guys like, what do you think?
I think we go find ourselves a golem.
He
I
laughs.
don't
He's
know.
like, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know about y'all, but I'm not prepared to fight a golem. I don't have the proper tools.
We could figure it out.
I don't even have anything to damage one.
Maybe Nox can sing it to sleep or something.
I bet he could.
I could.
See?
Actually, out of everybody, Spicy, I think you're the most prepared to fight a golem because fields actually in game like completely stop their damage even from their spin. It's kind of silly. And then any weapon damages them as long as it's not a bow, and you have damage on your dagger. So I think you outstrip everybody else here on damage as well.
Oh, so you can damage them with stuff besides a pickaxe now?
Oh yeah,
I've not fought one in a
Sword.
long time.
swords, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a time you could only hurt them with pickaxes. I just thought it was only bows you couldn't hurt them with.
Yeah, yeah, bows that I know don't work.
Yeah. So all right. The Onceler compares some of his maps that he's acquired to some of the maps that Spicy has scrawled out in their time. And if you guys look at our actual map, um, everything marked with a red chest is a suspected vault location. And then the Onceler points out that all the floating islands are a result of that cataclysmic event that shattered the island. So chances are, up on those islands somewhere are clues, and if not, the golems you're looking for. But to open each vault, you're going to need to acquire a key from one of the golems. And that's where we're at. What are you folks thinking?
Thinking we start checking these spots for golems. Right? Probably start with the
You wanna check the
closest
one?
one.
Furthest south or the one to the east?
I think the one south is probably the closest, right? Let's see. Where's that at?
You're talking about
36.
this one over here.
This one is. The south one is closer. I
But
think,
if these
right?
are just suspected locations, the one to the east, if it's not one, there's another one closer to the east. If we go the one way
Oh,
south and it's not, then we got to go a long ways to get to another one.
this is true.
So
All right.
I don't know if they're guaranteed or not, so that might be help make a decision.
Yeah, maybe we should
which,
just do that
which
then.
island? Which islands are you talking about?
We should probably go.
We're talking about right here.
Yeah, we'll go here, And then if that doesn't have it, we can make our way to these a bit easier.
Yeah.
Oh, the chests are the vault. You need to find golems on the island.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I
Otherwise,
got you. I
Oh,
got you.
okay.
yeah.
Then the closest one is to find golems. Let's see.
It'd be this one, wouldn't it? Oh, oh no, it's not. What?
They're one's 500 meters away, the other's
Yep.
515 meters away. Or that's at 457. They're both pretty close either way.
Yeah, let's go
Um,
south. That way. Towards those.
that our way.
Yep.
All right. Let me get rid of my marker. Try to get rid of my marker. All right. How do you folks want to go about getting there?
I guess we're gonna have to take it to the mountains. The
Gonna be a
islands-
little hike.
Yeah.
It looks that way. All right. Let me. Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. The one slayer says, obviously be careful. You guys are not at full strength, you know.
Should we sleep? Take a breather.
Yeah, a rest wouldn't hurt, I don't think. Well, unless we're already rested.
Oh, I don't think we're rested.
A rest wouldn't hurt you.
Okay, then I think we should definitely take a short rest and then go.
All right.
We're
Well,
just gonna rest out in the wild, or we're both of
your
us
house is
houses.
over here. You want to chill at the house before you go? Abide's upside down room with his bunk couches. This is a guest house over here that the Pele and Anya have graciously allowed you folks to use during your stay. But having taken the time to rest, anybody who had any expended uses of any abilities or spells, slots, anything like that, gets them back. You're obviously now fully rested, and whenever you folks are ready to head out, we can head out. Monday.
I'm sorry, my computer is. I will have this taken care of before next week, but right now it's not running well.
You're all right. You're just floating over there. All right. So, anything behind these blinds, ignore. Let me know when you guys are ready to roll.
Somebody just blew up.
Just a plant. That was a good plant. He gives like juices.
Muse is checking his field now. All right. All right.
Wait a second. Should we see and ask the bananas if we need to craft some gliders? If we're going up on these floating islands here, we should
Yeah.
probably get some gliders.
That
Good
would
call.
be, yeah, super good call.
Yes, I agree.
Let's see. Do any of you have any tool proficiency that would help out with that endeavor?
I think I do.
I'm double checking.
I know you have thief tools and cartographer's tools.
Yeah.
And then you just play music. You don't have any origin tools at Monday.
Yeah.
All right. You asked the Bananya if they have anything, and they said that they do. They have some they're willing to loan out to you. They have one of the cheapo gliders and two red gliders. So it's up to you folks who gets which. The basic glider and two just regular gliders.
I can take a basic glider. I think it would be more beneficial if Musa, because you can heal, you should have a better ability to get around. And Spicy, since you are the most effective combatant, you also need better opportunity to get around. So I'll take the basic one.
Sounds like
Right
very good logic. I didn't even think of that.
All right. Enemies have been turned on. You folks are welcome to make your way over land however you choose. Combat things along the way. Loot chests. Do whatever you can do along the way to acquire wealth and power. And yeah, I'll just follow along and narrate.
I guess we should go up this hill first and make our way through this mountain range, right?
Need some bonanza music.
For a second, I thought it was some Zelda music right there.
Right.
Do 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 do.
Right. I was trying to get as close as I could without getting copyright stuff. That's what it was.
Where you going, homie? It's gonna be a long journey.
I just got disconnected.
Well, we have faith in your ability to get back in.
I'm working on it right now. Yeah. Sorry.
Come around this
No,
side.
you're good. Spicy, one of your movement abilities, you could have just climbed up that. You have a vertical climb speed equal to your regular movement speed, so
Maybe we can
if that
just.
situation comes up again, you can technically fly up cliffs.
Instead of using a grappler.
Yeah. I mean, you can use your grappler. It's more fun, for sure. I'm just saying, if it had been a question of gameplay, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I see Monday's icon again. Dun, dun, dun.
Can I? Hold on a second. Can't trigger my my glider. I keep floating.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
it's hard to get your glider to open with fly mode
you
on.
can't like double jump it. You have to like fall for a second and then hit it. But I could also just turn off flying.
Oh, I got it there. Okay. There we go.
Sailing through the seas of cheese. So, one of the things you folks notice as you make your way through the island is that they are all, alive and well. They're little ecosystems of their own. There's pools of water, there's plant life, there's, all kinds of fauna as well. But everything has a bioluminescent glow to it that is definitely not natural. It's some of the side effects you feel from that magical energy that's coursing through the place, and is highly evident in, especially at night, with the way the stones themselves glow purple. Let's see. Oh, I thought Monday's icon was back. We're mistaken. But also of note, through some miracle, the islands are wildly infested with spiders as well. Boy, this lag is no joke. But
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that's actually a good sign, because usually we get these big lag spikes when somebody's joining. So. Maybe a silver lining to this yet.
Back off the edge, Skelly.
Oh, did you shove him? I missed it.
Not really, but kind of. He just
Really?
ran backwards.
Oh, did he?
Ow! I lagged and took damage from something. I don't know what.
Have some skeletons. Ooh. If you're
bad.
prioritizing gear and stuff, anything that's white is essentially useless. Unless it's a weapon, but even then it's going to be real low return. We definitely need an adventure soundtrack there, Rooster. I was thinking, I pay for a music subscription thing, so my channel is like anything from their site is on my channel is whitelisted, so I could make a playlist of all those songs and just play them, in the background, do a little mood music type
Now,
thing.
a Klombo prop tome is white rarity, but is it worth anything?
Yeah, we're gonna consider it like a like a scroll that you found, or
Okay.
something, so there'll be a first, third level spell on it, something like that. You know what I mean? So. Where? Oh, there's Remy.
Up in a tree.
How's your luck going up here in the Klombo Islands?
So far, pretty good. Got a couple Klombo tombs. Uh-oh.
Or spicy? Was he hurt? I didn't even see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he took the mystery damage. That's right.
Heading over to the big one.
I just got that guy to shoot himself off the ledge. Oh,
Whoa, whoa.
Monday's on the
Come on.
move.
Might have found our golem.
That is
Alrighty.
nasty.
Yeah. Well,
Nasty.
couple reasons. All the unnecessary effects that are going on up here. Is really ripping through the memory. All their graphics effects. But then Monday just loaded in, so the world for a second had to like really think hard about what it was doing. But as you folks ascend your way through the floating islands, jumping and gliding from rock to rock, from geyser to geyser, through all the glowing foliage and unnatural plant life, you eventually come to the largest of the floating islands, where you suspect you would be able to find a golem, but as you arrive, you notice that there isn't one in sight.
I feel like if we loot this chest, that might change.
Yeah, sure enough, as you approach the center of the island, you come across a large totem, and well, that's weird. feel like that was supposed to do something.
Usually,
Yeah, me too.
usually if you're just
Where's he at?
near the island, it usually sets them off. Odd that they're
In-
not being
in-
set off.
In my experience, it's for these specifically, they are generated by opening the chest. But you folks open the chest. Monday, how are you doing?
I am stuck every 3 seconds, but I'm in the world. I'm here.
All right. Well, on that note, you folks, after going around and pushing buttons and trying everything you can, you open the chest, which you thought was going to activate the thing. Nothing seems to be happening. But then a little while after that, there's a slight rumbling and a little bit of an electrical hum. And you turn back towards the statue in the center, and sure enough, a golem is clawing its way out from the earth. So if everybody wants to roll initiative real quick.
None.
7.
I rolled a
Monday.
3.
All right. So Spicy, as this golem is clawing his way out of the ground, what do you want to... Where would you like to take position, or what would you like to do? He's coming up right in front of the thingamajigger right there.
I'm gonna stand behind this rock over here and watch him come up.
All right.
Be ready to
Remy?
attack.
I would just stand behind Spicy.
Okay. And Monday, you're just gonna approach the battle as you can, I imagine.
At a slow, steady pace as I think of songs to write about the events unfolding before my eyes.
All right. Are you still frozen?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see. It is 9:50, so good luck. The beast claws his way out of the ground and lays eyes upon you.
Oh boy.
It just weighs waste. It lays waste to the area around it.
Oh, looks like I'm in. Let's go. Let's do
Nice,
this.
Nice. Do guns work against golems? I don't even know.
I don't think any ranged weapons do.
Oh, no. Not good.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
He's got a ranged weapon. Look out! That was close, Spacey.
Yep. And my shield can't take too many more hits from him.
Monday. You on you.
Oh my,
Thank-
I'm okay. I think it would be better if I tried to get away from this situation, just because my lag is making it very possible for me to be respawned.
Right? You could be a
Something.
decoy. You could just do that. You're also stuck in a hole, unfortunately.
Look at him chasing me. Come and get me, buddy. Yeah.
Very upset. He does not like bananas.
No.
Now
There's
I don't
a-
like peppers.
There's a kindred spirit I find in this golem, for I too don't think bananas can be handsome.
Do I need to hit him to be able to see his health bar? Oh, okay. I just had to. All right. So the golem at this point, well, pursuing you folks has just completely decimated the entire plateau of top of this floating island. All
He hit you with
four-
a rock. Oh, he can. Ow.
Oh yeah, he definitely got you. But as the battle goes on, you folks can tell that the golem is starting to Weaken isn't the right word, but he's starting to slow down. There's a little bit of a hitch in, like, his rotators and things like that, people are definitely putting in the work necessary on this mechanical marvel.
No sir, no sir.
Bring around the spicy.
Oh no! I threw my spear through his head. Where'd it go? I lost my
Worst part
spear.
is worst part is you don't even have a spear, you have a staff.
Oh yeah.
Ow.
Ooh. Oof. You're giving Spicy the 1-2 punch.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes. Does that count? Where did it go?
He
I see a sparkle down there. Oh no, he's dead.
he's probably despawned.
Yeah.
You want to shoot me up, Remy?
Oh yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So it
That happened to me
spins
before.
itself
Hey.
off the edge and drops exactly what you need. I'm not gonna make you go fish for it or anything. Oh, go get the boat. It spins and falls off the ledge, but it falls onto a rocky outcropping down below, and it does split itself open, and it drops.
Oh nice.
All of its component parts, a bunch of obsidian, and sure enough, one of the power cells that is required to open one of the vaults. So now having that, you folks need to track down one of those vaults, locate the entrance to the vault, and then hopefully, if it's what it sounds like, collect your riches.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds simple enough, but it may
Yeah.
be more complicated than that.
Who knows?
So I guess we just want to go straight for that one right there.
There is, in fact, a vault very nearby. But everybody throw me an insight check real quick.
19.
14.
3.
14.
3.
Whoa. Oh,
14.
3, Remy. All right. Monday said 14 like 6 times now. We got it, bud.
Just check.
We believe you. So sure enough, Remy, or no, not Remy, sorry, Spicy. You recall from one of the maps that one of the vaults is actually pretty close by. And you relay this to the group, but you also, just barely made it out of the fight with the golem. And you know that there's, a bunch more people back at the base who would be able to help you guys out if you were to go into a place. I mean, that doesn't mean you can't go now to do some recon, but you think it might be a better idea to wait for the rest of the team than just go, commit to something.
Sounds good.
So that being the case, you guys feel free to fly on over here, and we'll decide where we're going from here. But it is also 9:57, so that's something we might want to consider shortly as well.
Yeah, maybe we should head back to base. I lost my staff. I was chucking it at the golem.
Popped it right off the cliff.
Yeah, I threw it at his head and it went right through his head. Totally lean. Or
The
badass, I guess.
lag.
Are we allowed to give our comrades enchanted tools? Since I'm allowed to have damage, could I give him a spear I have? Or does he have to get his
I mean,
own?
I think
technically you could, like, in the world you could give him your spirit, you know what I mean? But
I do have a machete
just
still.
because
Yeah.
everybody's charms are different, stuff like that. But
Okay.
if we go back to the village, he can acquire another one either through trying to craft one or just buying one from, like we'll say a traveling vendor is in town, you know what I mean? Stuff
That's a tough
like
tree.
that. But yeah, right. Those bushes are nuts. But yeah. See, Monday's still up there. Remy, you voted back to town, or excuse me, back
Yes.
to the enclave. Monday, what do you
Back to
want
my
to do?
pipes.
Okay. I will also go back to town.
All right. Go. Spicy, the rest of the group suggests going back to town, but you're gonna easily be able to remember where this map marker is on your map. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. Why don't we wander back to the Pele Banana? Ooh, boy. Even I have trouble with the gliders coming out.
It's the lag monster.
Yeah.
So we used to call that back in the Ultima Online days.
Right.
There was a mysterious entity that would come through the lands.
I'm gonna take care of this guy because he doesn't need to be here. Hello, friend. Ow. Why you gotta be like that? All right. So you guys get back. You're greeted by the rest of your team and the Onceler, and they're obviously curious how it went. But yeah, what do you guys want to do? Remy, you're gonna try and make a new staff.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just give me a crafting check on a d20 and add your wit to it,
You got 10.
or wit bonus. And what were you trying to make?
It
Just
was
a
the staff. Green
spear?
staff. Yeah, spear.
Yeah, you managed to peel the bark off, a nice straight pole, and yada yada yada, dry it by the fire, all of that stuff, and you work yourself out a quite nice staff that you feel will be good for you in combat situations. But yeah, the Onceler wants to know how it all went, what the plan is from here.
Went good. We got our power cell we need to open the portal. Just waiting on the rest of the crew to get back. That way we go in with more manpower. But maybe we won't take as much damage as we did last time, because I almost died.
That sounds like a good plan, man. Like, so yeah, hopefully, I mean, it's a vault. I mean, hopefully, it's full of money that, we can use that to help Cutlass Cove. We could use, we could, like pay people to like do research. We could like, maybe.
Vaults are sometimes guarded. There's no telling what we're gonna run into in there, to be honest.
That's a good point, man.
Better
Yeah.
safe than sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
No way to catch a peek inside. They got it sealed up tight.
That's right. Yeah. We're gonna have to get in there and hopefully, yeah. I think we're on the right track though, because I think like we'll be able to help people with the money in there, but I also think we're gonna find like a lot of information that people just don't have access to.
Yep, information's what I'm after. I don't care about money.
Awesome. Um, Monday, did you want to do anything before we call it for the evening?
Now, do we have to?
Um,
Go ahead.
I think I'm good for now.
All right. So yeah, before next week, I know I've already done one-on-one with you, Monday and Spicy, but Remy, I want to
Yeah.
get your gear situated for you and talk about spells and stuff. So sometime over the next week, we should get together
Yes.
to do that. But we're gonna call it here tonight. We had a little successful mission. We got the boat fixed. We made connections at the daily blunderbuss, and even went on a successful adventure into the wilderness, which you jailbirds haven't had the luxury of doing in quite a while. But like I was saying, it's 10:04. If you three would like to roll initiative, we'll do outros.
18.
Nice.
7.
19. Haha.
Hey, hey. All right, Monday.
I'm Monday Olives, and you've been watching.
No.
I'm
okay.
Monday Olives, and you've been watching Gay and Gay on the at the. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do the normal outro tonight. I'm Monday Olives. This has been a very fun night, but also very stressful with my setup. I will have things in order by next week. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and stay tuned for what happens.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Monday. And everybody, as always, check out Monday's channel. A lot of fantastic stuff on there. And thank you, Monday, as always, for coming out. Their channel is Monday Olives, correct? No underscore anymore.
No underscore, and it's just at Monday Olives.
There you go, on YouTube. Heck yeah. So yeah, everybody check that out. And like I say, on Monday, thank you as always. And then that brings us to Spicy, our newest addition to the K&K family. How'd it go tonight, Spicy?
This has been Spicy Plays with his first episode of K&K. It was very, very delightful. Had a lot of fun. Liked the storyline. An amazing world. Hope to be in many more.
Heck yeah, brother. Spicy also has a channel you folks should check out if you're not familiar. A lot of Fortnite BR live streams. You do Lego Fortnite streams and stuff too, right, Spicy?
Yes, sir.
Dude, anything else you want to tell us about your channel?
No, not really. Mainly just BR and Lego. Just all live streams. I don't really edit videos yet.
Right on.
Come hang out if you're bored.
Right on. And it's
Or if you want help getting some crown wins, I can try to help you there.
there you go. And it's Spicy Plays with a Z, correct?
Yep. It's Spicy Plays with a Z 494.
Nice. Yeah, everybody check that out. And that brings us to Remy. How are
Hey.
you, Banana Man?
I'm doing all right. I want to first say welcome, Spicy, to Kaverns and Klombos. I hope you had a good time. As always, it's been a blast. I like that we're adventuring now and taking out some golems. Looking forward to next week. See what's in store. And if you want to follow me, I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Remy Lexington. Twitch, it's Remy_Lexington, and on YouTube, it's just Remy Lexington. And it's mostly streams, but I do some tutorials and some other stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You have your feature video up there too, right? Didn't you got featured in one of the Lego build contests as your alter ego Destronin?
Oh yeah, it was a while ago. Somebody approached me on Reddit, which is my is named from my gamer tag. which is just Drogon.
Yeah.
But it was tweeted out, and it was actually pretty cool. They used a lot of footage from one of my videos, and
That was awesome, and it was funny because I was like, yeah, that name rings a bell, and it wasn't until like 3/4 of the way through I was like, that's Remy.
yeah, it's cool. I think they started with the clip too. It's me playing with it's like the guitar emote, or it
Oh,
ends with
nice.
that. So I was like, word up.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, and Rooster put a link to Spicy's channel in the chat for those of you who have access to that.
I'll do that
Which
right now.
live chat will be with the VOD along
Thank you, Rooster.
with the upload of the VOD tomorrow. But yeah, I think that'll do it. I'm Long Tom. This is the Long Tom Lounge. We had barely any cats tonight, which is odd. But my wife is still awake, and so they're distracted in the other room. But yeah, join us next week as we continue our adventure, hopefully with a fuller party. And keep sticking around because as we work our way down the line, we get 5 or 6 of us in here. This is going to be a real good time. But yeah, I don't know. Say goodnight, adventurers.
Good night, adventurers.
Good night, adventurers.
All right. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.